Yeah. So a power chord is basically going to be spelled out by your 1 and your 5, which we'll get into some theory shortly, but just know it's the 1 and the 5. Say 1 and 5, 1 and 5. Power chord, period. 1 and 5. All right, so 6th string, 5th fret, boom. First finger. 3rd finger, 5th string, 7th fret. So it's right here. So now we haven't really gone over this 5th string yet, right? So it might be a little like, whoa, where are we now? So it's the same concept, y'all, except I'm just saying it's on a different string. And now we're going to be using multiple fingers on the fretboard. So the first chord that we're learning is the power chord. Is what it sounds like. Now you can use either your 3rd finger, and if you have a smaller hands, you can actually use your 4th finger. It works just the same. It doesn't matter if you want to use your 3rd finger or your 4th finger right now. But for power chords, you can, and they're interchangeable. Sometimes if I'm playing a lot and I might experience some fatigue in my hands, I'll just go to the 4th finger if I need to. But that doesn't really happen now because all of my fingers are about equally strong. But it can happen where you could just kind of finger fatigue, if you would. So it doesn't matter. You could do 5th fret 6th string with your 1st finger, then 5th string 7th fret with either your 3rd or 4th finger. So it'll be like this. And then now we'll kind of move it. We get it once we get into the beat. But what we're gonna do is just move this same chord down. Now it's a fret in between those. You have the sixth fret. So you're not playing this. You're playing this. So it shouldn't sound like this right now. So you got make sure you have that 1 fret in between. So when you do your slide down, it's still a fret in between. So right now we're only playing on the inlays. It's only the notes on the 6th string and 5th string that are with the dots. You see the 2 dots probably at the top of your guitar as well. You're only playing those 2. So it should sound something like this. All right. And then you'll move those same fingers down exactly 2 frets. So it should sound something like that. And then we're going to move it exactly 2 frets down again, 1st and 3rd. And then we're going to move it 1, which is to our open. Now, this time we'll go take our index finger, or either one, and 2nd fret 5th string. Right? So from the top, very slowly, 5th fret 6th string, 7th fret 5th string. 6th string 3rd fret, 5th string 5th fret. 6th string 1st fret, 5th string 3rd fret. 6th string open, 5th string 2nd fret. So work to make those sound like this. Now, I want to also go back and talk about how my first finger specifically is resting on the rest of the strings. It's not, I'm not curled up like this, you know, or I'm not like held in my hand like this. I'm resting. As I press my first finger down, it's kind of arching and just touching the rest of the strings. So like I said, it's muting them. So I can just hit that one string, which is, well, have my finger pushing down the 6th string and resting on 5th fourth, third, second, first, to where nothing is coming out. They're all muted, right? So if I hit those by accident, you don't hear anything. And the only one I want you to hear would be the power chord, right? The 5. And now when I have arched over as well, a bit more than my first, because we'll talk about that. That's more of an advanced lesson. But right now we just want those 2 notes on those 2 strings to sound and the rest of them to be quiet. So like I said, I rest my index finger just over the rest of the strings. So I can hit all the strings, but you only hear 2, the ones I want you to hear. All right, so practice that. I know that might be a bit of a challenge. It's going to take some time to actually develop that. So don't be too hard on yourself if you don't get it right off the bat. You might sound like this still, because we got to train those fingers, or you might have just a few of them coming out, right? It's not always a bad thing, because it will open up some creativity for you. But for the sake of this lesson, we're going to learn to isolate and be strategic about the notes we want to ring out. So back to 5, 7, 5th fret, 7th fret on the 6th string and 5th string. And then we're going to go down exactly 2 frets to the 3rd fret, 5th fret, 6th string, 5th string. Down 2 more frets, 1st fret, 3rd fret, the 6th and 5th string. Then open to 6th and 5th string. Now let's try it with a beat. Again, we're at 66 BPM or beats per minute. And 1, 2, ready, go. There's a lot going on in that actually, right? Because I'm muting, I'm making it stop and come back. So I know that's a whole nother addition, but if you can do that too. But if you can't do that, I want you to do this. Just striking them, not worried about silencing them. Just play them on a beat. Play with me. Again. So now we're going to use the mutes and the pauses again, because I want you to try to develop to be able to use the pauses too, to give it the Latin groove. All right, 2, 1, go. That's good. So now we're going to go over some of the scales, or what's called the minor pentatonic scale, in line with these progressions that you now have learned. Minor pentatonic scale is a universal scale. I mean, I could play this scale over almost any song. Just have to find what key the song is in and just go to the right corresponding spot for that key and play the same scale. So it's two keys that we're going to be demonstrating. And we're going to do the minor of the key. We're not going to talk about the major part of the key just yet. We're just a minor because it's a minor pentatonic scale. And I want you to get the sounds in your head more so than all the theory, because we're going to have segments about the theory later. But I want to get you playing. I want to get you excited about playing in order to practice, because you don't have to know all of the intricacies and the theory and the music to start playing. So let's get you playing, right? So for this one, you're going to start 5th fret, 6th string, 1st finger. And it's going to be 2 notes per string all the way down and back up. So we're going to go down and come back up. So we're going to go 5, 8. So 5th fret to 8th fret. And at 8th fret, you can play with your pinky or you can play with your 3rd finger. I would say do with your pinky right now. So it sounds something like this. Just 2 notes. Right? And then the next few strings down, for the next few strings rather, we're going to do 5, 7. So being in the 5th string, 5th fret to 7th fret on the same string. So it's 5, 7, and we're on the 5th string. So the notes we have so far is 5, 8, and 5, 7. So 5, 8 on the 6th string, then 5, 7. So it should be like, So it should be like this. And then I want you to repeat that. Get a really good feel for that. And like I said, for the next 2 more strings down, we do 5, 7, 5, 7. So we're going to start from the top, but then we're going to do 5, 7 on the 5th string, the 4th string, and the 3rd string on down. So we're going to cover 4 strings in this next one. So 5, 8 on the 6th string, 5, 7 on the 5th string, 5, 7 on the 4th string. Whoa, you hear that? And 5, 7 on the 3rd string. And for the last 2, we're going to do 5, 8, just like we did the beginning, but it's on the bottom 2. So it'll be 5, 8 on the 2nd string and 5, 8 on the 1st string. So let's slow it down. Let's bring it back to the top. 5, 8 on the 6th string. 5, 7 on the 5th string. 5, 7 on the 4th string. 5, 7 on the 3rd string. 5, 8 on the 2nd string. 5, 8 on the 1st string. So let's try it a little bit, all the way through. Let's try it all the way through. No beat necessarily. I just want you to try it and listen to how I'm playing it and match me. So it'll be 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8 on the last 2. And here's how it will sound. Right? So let's practice just that scale going down. Now we want to be able to play it going up too, but right now we're just going to go down. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's correct, but we're not going to do this one. I want it to be following the pattern of descending. That's more a jump around. So if you did it that way, let's stick to more of a descending. So we're going to start on the 8th fret and go backwards. So it'll be 8, 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5. Again, from the 8. Again, 8, 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8. Now, so that's good. If you're doing that, then you're well on your way to shredding. Trust me, you're well on your way to shredding. So I know it might take some practice. It might take some time to go over it, because I'm really just recording all of this in a lesson, but it's up to you to practice these exercises continuously. It's just like learning a new language. It's more than that, because you're physically moving and trying to get your brain to match with both hands and listen to a beat. So it's a lot going on at the same time. So if you're struggling, it makes sense. It took me a while to get it, but I was so in love with wanting to become better. I just practiced and practiced and practiced, and I excelled much faster than if I only did 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, So I want to encourage you to be consistent in playing and practicing, because you're going to get you're going to get better just that much faster. And you can get through the sucky part much quicker. Okay, so I encourage you, make sure you practice, follow the practice regimens, and for yourself. Always find some time to get a couple in, because it's just like working out. You want to see results, get big muscles or get lean, lose weight, same thing. So that's why the guitar mentorship is here. I'm going to stay on you. Let's try from the top. We're gonna go 5, 8 on the 6th string, go all the way down, and then we're gonna come right back up, and we're gonna stay in time the whole time. So let's get right on our metronome / drum loop. Okay, there it is. That's the turnaround. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Backwards. Back again. Backwards. One more time. Good job, good job.